Well, hello, and howdy-ho everyone. Foxy Games here, and welcome to Wildermyth, a procedurally generated RPG where, basically, as far as I can tell, all of your characters and their stats and their traits are randomized, and large parts of the story are randomized as well. I've never actually played this game before. I simply read the reviews, saw it looked incredibly promising, so I bought it on a whim. And now we get to see if that was a wise decision. So I'm gonna go into how to play and... Oh, well, that's just a thing, okay. Well, we're just gonna go straight in then. Start a new story. The Age of Ulstrix. A 3-chapter story that is geared towards new players. Face off against the implacable Gorgon leader Ulstrix. Well, that sounds great. Main enemy Gorgons, difficulty Adventurer, why not? The standard difficulty. The lands are dangerous, but it won't punish you too harshly for your mistakes. Carved in stone, all progress is autosaved and game over is final. No retries, no reloads. Not recommended for your first playthrough of a campaign. Yeah, I can agree with that. We'll mess with Iron Man mode later on. But for the first tutorial campaign, we'll stick with the basic. Let's see. Our party. We have Molvden, a future warrior and a compassionate leader. Sharzad, a future hunter and a decisive snark. And Agara, a future mystic and a bookish loner. You know what? I kinda like this. Advanced starting calamities. Calamities make the game harder. Recommendation is based on the difficulty level and which legacy heroes you start with. Right. These heroes will not be around forever. They will eventually grow old, retire, and, well, through certain mechanics that I'm not really familiar with yet, will become legends, and may show up again in future stories. At least as far as I understand. We will learn that as we go. It takes just a bit of time to put all this together. Get ready. Oh. This book. Okay. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. Why not scribble in a book anyway? No one's going to read it. That'll make this the beginning. Here in my yondering country, something in the woods is very strange. Weighed on only by an unwieldy list of errands, a young man named Molvden, takes the seasonal road to the town of Masonable. I'll have to get the news from Master Blake. He'll want to hear the hill rumors too. All these omens and sky readings. Pick up salt, pick up beer, pick up an herb book. That'd be useful. That's all on my way back, though. Could always use a rope. Breeze is light that day. Birds are timid. In fact, the whole world is taking a breath, ready to leap in the sea. I'm there already, huh? Here's the hard part. Getting Sharzad out of bed will probably take the rest of the morning, listening to his morose little comments, and also... that smoke? Fluttering flames roost among the far-off rooftops. Molvden hurries towards town, thinking of Sharzad, a young man whom he's known since boyhood. Watch me worry and he's fine. That'll create a rivalry. He must have tried to cook breakfast again. That'll create a friendship. Or I really can't leave him alone, can I? That'll create a potential romance. Well, let's not dive into romance too quickly now. Let's go for a friendship. Sharzad, you alright? I'll get you out, just make a little noise. Oh boy. Ah, hero has an action or no more actions. A hero can do a single move, which takes one action, or a double move, which takes both actions. Anyone who's played any tabletop game should know that. All heroes get to take their turns in any order, and then all enemies take theirs. Okay. Well, I like this art style. That's pretty cool. The double move, I suppose. Objectives are listed in the top bar. Hover over to get more details. Stand next to a fire and use extinguish to put it out. Oh, I wish I had known that. Extinguish. Very good. And open the door. Lovely. I can actually... I don't think I can do anything with it. Oh, okay. Right-click moves everything. They're all like paper or cardboard cutouts. I like that. That's pretty cool. Good cover for adjacent figures. Cover comes into play. Interesting. Okay. Open the door. This house is still standing, at least. Charizard! We can put these fires out. Come outside, help me. He doesn't know. Why is no one... The door unlocks. Hey, do you not smell that? I smell the smoke. Get inside. Slams the door. Your bow? Yeah, I'm not trying to shoot out the fire, if that's what you're about to say. Actually, there's... Garoo. Oh dear. A monster in the garden, so yeah, I'm very annoyed. Well, staying put's not a plan, sorry to say. Right. So here, I've got some tools around. You're stronger than I am. You can swing something pretty good. I bet we can at least drive it off. Well, I'd like to keep this creature at arm's length with a pitchfork. If it breaks stones, it'll break bones. A pickaxe. This is good for cooking. Why'd I grab this? A frying pan. Let's go with a pitchfork. Be a true peasant. Whatever it is, we can beat it. Just be ready when you open that door. Faux cards. It's a row. Hooves thrown sloppily around beneath it. It runs staggering, bellowing its agony. Oh dear. Okay. Where am I going? Kill the beast. Where's the beast? Must be out back. Ah, okay. What's this now? A cabinet. Alright. Attack scenery. That's neat. Open the door. Stand adjacent to an ally to wall with them. Ooh, walling reduces incoming damage by 1 and does not stack. Ah, very good. Alright. Well, let's get into position. And, we'll get you over here. We'll have you shoot. Ah, cool. Oh, well that was easy. I mean, it is the tutorial, but still. Mulvden has grown stronger. Warriors like Mulvden are built hardy, enduring, with a natural aptitude for battle. They develop powerful techniques for close combat. Mulvden Lasterly is now a greenhorn warrior. Vigilance. His heightened senses allow him to perform up to 2 reaction strikes per turn. Nice. Thundering Challenge. Let's see. Frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend the next turn running away. That might be good. Shield Shear. Once every other turn, as a swift action, Mulvden shreds 2 of a foe's armor with his weapon. I feel like Shield Shear will probably be more useful in the long run, but we'll see. Charizard has grown stronger. Hunters like Charizard thrive in the wild, surviving through stealth and peerless archery. They master their surroundings and bring down large quarry. Very good. He's a greenhorn hunter. Ambush. Charizard draws back, using a ranged attack on the first enemy who enters the threatened tiles, dealing an extra +2 damage. It's an Overwatch, basically. If he's not sprung, he gets a free attack at the beginning of his next turn. Cool. Pierce shots, range attacks have 1 pierce. Ember arrows. When standing by a fire, his bow attacks have +0 damage, +1 shred, and start fires. Fire can't spread onto him. I feel like that's very situational. Ambush seems like it'll be good. A Bridge of Grace. A gem in an ornate setting. Who gets it? Dodge 5. I feel like Malden will be the one mostly in the line of fire. Salvage, +1 spell thread. Interesting. We'll give this to you. Claiming gear is permanent. Oh, you can't swap gear around. That's interesting. I wasn't sure if I hit it or not. The creature's death is quiet and seems to slip from life in a few stunned, hazy blinks. They'll spend a piece of the next day getting the flames under control. The damage isn't as bad as it could have been. Townsfolk emerge from hiding to fight fires and clear debris, some full of curiosity, others visibly haunted by what they've seen. We should go. Agra is alone. It's quite possible she needs our help. She's at that ruined tower by now, probably talking to spiders or a ghost or something. Or another deer monster. Agra will be waiting for us. What happened today could be happening everywhere, couldn't it? Something about that tower is just stuck in my mind. It's like when you get apple skin in your teeth. In your mind teeth. Huh? Yeah. Anyways, I just think we said we'd meet her. We should. The tower in the hills. You've been there? Yeah, once. Actually, looking at the tracks, they come and they go in that direction. Malden and Shahrazad follow the pounded path of monstrous feet, hoping for the best and dreading every other possibility. Let's see. Just be breathing, okay? So we can all yell and go home. Let her be alive and unhurt. Agra, you said you'd be fine. Don't make me call you a liar. Well, again, we're just gonna stick with friendships for now. A wordless while passes between them, but the quiet only heightens their worry. You've known Agra longer than I have. She's pretty capable, I feel like. Oh. Yeah, Agra's a little broody sometimes, but she doesn't often disappoint me, you know? Weird things do tend to happen around her, but I'd say she's probably up there now. Figuring things out. Oh dear. Find Agra at the old tower. In order to find sites in the wilderness, heroes must scout the land, which takes time. Click on an unscouted tile to show the scout action. Alright, so we can actually advance time if we wanted to. Year 1, winter, day 1. Let's see. Calamity card, no infested tiles, oh dear. Oh yes, and your characters do have age. Shahrazad is 18, and Mulvden is 19. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh yes. Let's check relationships. Let's see. Mulvden is his confidant, and he apparently has his back. Plus 15 block when walling with Mulvden. Agra he considers a crony. Okay. How about Mulvden? Confidant. And Agra considers Shahrazad a crony. Okay. She's 25. She's the oldest of the three. So, find Agra at the old tower. The heroes of Mesa Noble are supposed to meet their friend at the old tower. Travel there on the map and scout the tile. Okay. We are, wow, 10 days away. 10 days travel time, 13 days to complete. Okay. The previous night. The tower where Agra had arranged to meet Mulvden and Shahrazad is a place she often used to escape to as a girl. She knows its rooms and floors so well. She could survive being chased through them. And now, wait, I suppose. Oh, she's coughing. Dust gets deep as rain puddles in here. Alive is alive until that beast breaks through. You're not so bad, are you, beast? Oh dear. At least you're not loud. The tower has outlived generations. There's an elden dignity in the stones. They stand for standing, though it seems they guard nothing. But as the old will tell you, precious things go overlooked in a ruin. What lodges amid the bones of failure is often the dream that drove it. That book. Why have I never... Easy there. I guess you're wondering why I'm talking to myself, huh, beast? I'm also wondering. Agra bends to pull it loose. The book's heavier than its slender spine suggests. Look at all this. It's full of strange stories, the folklore of folk long forgotten. The candlelight leaping strikes no significant bell. It's the weird story of a child watching candlelight against the ceiling and wishing herself through it to a far realm without grown-ups. The Tears of Oakman is a weird, rootless tragedy of a man made of oak who stands on a sea cliff and is eaten by termites as he waits for his driftwood love to wash ashore. The flotsam beauty floats forever past the edge of the incoming tide. Wow, that's as depressing as all old fairy tales, I suppose. The Masonable Quilters tells of an assembly of very old people who, instead of dying, take up quilting. They live together, speaking rarely, making magnificent quilts. So they just quilt until they don't die. Agra reaches the last word of the final tall tale. A few blank pages are left. This book. Something in her feels like it's coming loose, but she can't tell exactly what. There's room in it for another story. It's cold. I'm stuck here. That'll make this the beginning. Here, in my yondering country. Agra writes. Words are ready. Omens have formed in the fabric of everything, and she's beginning to recognize them now. Some are just misgivings. They've crept through her body like the sourceless aches one wakes with. Others are more substantial. Now they seem lightning plain, a promise of thunder. For in the wild black woods where birds once belled, a hateful silence churns. Pain lights Agra's head. Subsides. I made it to morning. She lowers her bleary eyes. Her story lies before her in luminous script. Empty pages have sprouted behind it. Why do I feel powerful? Oh dear. She pulls the spoon from her pocket, or she slides a branch from the rubble. It's sturdy and has a palm-loving twist. We're definitely not fighting with a spoon. Well, beast, it's time. I'm getting out of here. The Rager. It charges without seeing, misshapen tusks swinging wildly. Use interfusion to kill from a distance. Well, alright then. Hello. Interfuse with an object, then use the object to attack. Use the interfuse ability to connect with fire or scenery. Different types of scenery give different effects and abilities. Many of these let you use the scenery to damage enemies. Ooh. Interfuse. Splinter Blast. Explode a wooden object to a shredding blast of splinters that savages an area. Oh, that's cool. Constrict. Ooh. A serpent of animated fabric wraps around an enemy, hobbling it and squeezing away its life. Well, let's hobble it first. The object you interfuse, it has an ability you can use. Okay. Oh, now I can use constrict on that. Oh, it blocked. Shit. Let's try it again. Now it's hobbled. Now let's interfuse with the bookshelf and Splinter Blast. Oh, it's armor. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to these. Barrage. These hotkeys. Tools are torn into a deadly whirl, rending targets in the nearby area with their tooly teeth. Lovely. Barrage. That's going to be an interesting mechanic. Agara has grown stronger. As a mystic, Agara has acquired the knack for interfusing her spirit with earthly things, drawing on these bonds to enact formidable magics. She is now a greenhorn mystic. Let's choose an ability. Naturalist. You can gain new interfusions. Plant uses Vine Wrench. Tree. Upon interfusing with a tree, enter Gray Plane? Not sure what that is. Then we can use Tree Call. Okay. Does it show what these are? No. Ignite. Once per turn is a single action. Agara pulls motes of heat out of the air and gathers them into a single point, creating an interfused blaze on a tile with debris. Or Earth Scribe. Allies may wall with interfused objects. That's good. Passive. Stone grants extra armor, warding, and temp health, and you can also use Rock Shield and Bone Wall. Let's go with Earth Scribe. Sounds pretty cool. And obviously she's the only one able to take this. More monsters roam the ruined halls and rattle the rotting furniture. But Agara moves quietly, sensing her way in the dark. Daylight lands on her wrist. Cool wind soothes her tired eyes. I'm still allowed to live. She closes the tower door, gentle to make no noise. That was the mystic's art that I did. Right, tower? Where'd I get it from? Could it have just happened? Is it just one of those things? Things a woman's born with that might blossom in her life when she needs them. Suddenly I could listen to the bookcase, talk to the flame. I feel the sweetness in that onion plant. Agara! Are there books on this? Perhaps that's the first order of doing, is to gather a little knowledge. Agara! You alright there? Hey, Agara, something happened? Yeah, I forgot you two were coming. I'm sorry. I just had the weirdest night and day, and Movden and I only barely made it. Yeah, see that smoke on the horizon? That's from the town. Yeah, that's Mason Noble. It burned? Oh dear. Things are different than they were. Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever seen something quite like this. A monster? Sure we have. We slay monsters. Naturally skeptical, but she just killed one herself. Okay, well, I do magic. That you do. Assault Bradietta Tower. Well... Click on the banner to assault it. Okay. Let's send our heroes into the tower. We fight as a group. We lean a little on our ability to strike out of range, maybe. Sound good? A perfect understanding isn't likely to emerge. What these beasts are, where they came from, what drove them to attack the town of Mason Noble. But letting them nest here feels like the wrong idea. Input's absolutely welcome. It's necessary for us all to feel good about this. Sure, well... Let's see. Courage or stoicism? Back at my house, it was pretty simple. Kill the beast before it kills you, or... I just came out of there. If we're methodical, patient, we can fend them off at least. Let's go for stoicism. Best to have realistic expectations. All heroes +1 armor and warding. Very good. The raccoon. Scrambling through shadows, its barbed appendages eagerly twitch. And we have some row here as well. Every hero starts out with 2 action points every turn. Different abilities have different costs. Single action ends turn, requires 1 action point and ends the hero's turn. Okay. Single action costs 1 action point. Swift action, free once per turn. Okay. And a free action costs no points. Okay. Silk Step. Charizard slips into Grey Plane. When in Grey Plane, he is hidden to enemies and his attacks ignore armor. Oh. Well, let's use that. Get him into stealth. Malden, we'll get you into position here. What are these statues? Okay. And we'll get you into position as well. And we'll interfuse you with... This is a lamp, apparently. This gains extra armor, warding, and temporary health while infusing with it. So, we'll go ahead and have you wait now. Withdraw. Stop infusing. Okay. That's until next turn, but we don't know what's running out that door, so... Let's have you open the door. Yeah, exactly. Let's have you shoot. And... Well, let's have you go and attack. And it dodged. Let's use Discus on you then. And it dodged. Wow. Damn. Well, this isn't going particularly well. Let's move you out of range. And have you shoot. Nice shot. Let's see. We're gonna use Guardian. And what's this? We can interfuse with this. And use it to... Wait, what? I can't use Flare? Does she not have enough... Oh, nothing in range. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whoops. Well, at least she's apparently awesome. Alright, Agara, get out of there. I fucked up. Yeah, just get back over here, please. Charizard. Get on over here. And set up an ambush. And you guard. It took cover. Oh no. Some scenery grants cover. Scenery that gives partial cover or good cover provides protection to adjacent units. Attacks passing through the scenery have a chance to damage the scenery instead of the unit. Well, that makes sense. Well, just swap weapon. What? Oh, equip a skinning knife. Interesting. Take a shot. And you run in and strike. Yeah, take that. Well, hey. Looks like Malden was the MVP. Ooh, okay. A Shadow Glance. It's a spear. Individual attacks a nearby foe with her shadow glance. Well, I mean, Molden is the one who's going to be... Yeah, it's better. We'll replace the pitchfork. Shadow Glance is a cool name. We'll go ahead and call it that. The last misshapen creature folds its bones and dies. Blue fluids darken the dust, calmly into death. There's dignity in that. You make it sadder when you say that. Hey, look at us. Look what we did. Yeah. Day drops, day rises. Dusk is sweet, the sunrise sweeter. It's not long before they've cleaned the old tower up a bit. I always liked its weird stairs and stones, and it did save me. Someone's got to keep fighting. On our roads, our hills, and our wild places, the threat will only grow. We all feel that. Let's not wait to be overrun. We're a company of heroes now. We'll walk the land. We'll fight. People need us. We'll give ourselves a name, and make sure it's the one they'll sing. Sounds like you've thought about this. Name the company. Will be called the Vixens of Music? Oh no. Well, how about the Orchestra of the Sworn Wolf? Maybe the Avengers of Winding Cosmos? I like the Orchestra of the Sworn Wolf. That's pretty cool. After that, the three of them are inseparable. Rumors are rampant, heroes are needed. This world will be flooded in sorrows, but its defenders are joined by a fire that night. Here follow the tales of the Orchestra of the Sworn Wolf. Be remembered. Calamities. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Raccoon, Tail Spike Splash, damage. This monster is now stronger. Tail Spike does splash damage to adjacent foes. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that didn't take long for our enemies to start getting stronger. Tutorial complete. Get legacy points by taking new sites. Spend legacy points to do things like recruit heroes, build stations, and cancel calamities. Use them wisely. Once a site is free of enemy control, you can spend some time to secure it. Secured sites provide resources now at the end and at the end of each chapter, which you can use to craft gear at town or between chapters. Nice. So it really does play out like a D&D campaign of sorts, and I apologize for my squeaky chair. And for the, the potentially echoey group, I was reading stuff, but echoey quality to my voice, I actually am recording from a different place. I, moved in the last time since I recorded a video, so let's go ahead and start securing Bradietta Tower. Our job isn't done until we've restored what our enemies left in tatters. Let's see. Investigate thoroughly, catalog everything, we can find an item, or fix what's broken, let's leave it at that. No, let's find an item. I think that would be best. 35 days, wow. I mean, it's pretty broken, so... A thorough delving through the mysteries of Bradietta Tower has proven rewarding. Good, we're done. Bradietta Tower will return to the hands of the common folk. While they tend it, the site will provide resources at the end of each chapter. Very good. Let's see. 1 hide, 1 ingot, and 1 spell thread. And a Stormflint cloak. Potency. Damage added to interfusion attacks. Well, obviously, Agara's going to use that. Oh, and it actually shows on her character. Beautiful. And she's now 26 years old. Actually, let's take a look at our characters. Let's see. Relationships. Now he considers them both confidants. She still doesn't have much to say about Molfden. And he doesn't have much to say about Agara. Now how about history? As a child, Shahrazad paid little heed to the stars or to stories of magic. He preferred frogs and gold coins, things he could touch. Failing at almost everything, he traded coin for cheap love. However, a true hero abided beneath the layers of misfortune. Suspicious of a particular member of the company, he stuck around to prove his hunch correct. Oh, suspicious of who? Well, anyway. You can edit text. You can actually edit their stories? That's really cool. Well, anyway. He's curious, he has potential, and he has integrity. Very good. Agara. The chanting orchard seemed one morning to speak thrice. Agara, Agara, Agara. 2 weeks later, a child was born, this runic name a birthmark on her shoulder. Supposedly, she spent years in a very distant city. The story went that she got into endless dust-ups with the law there, that it taught her toughness and showed her the merit of her own talents. She often wrote of such things, whether or not they were true. Suspicious of a particular member of the company, she stuck around to keep a watchful guard against whatever might come. So she's also suspicious. Interesting. She has a destiny, she's creative, and she also has integrity. Molfden Lasterly, the compassionate leader. Molfden was born in Mason Noble to 2 regular parents. Asked to describe himself in a word, he pondered the question, stirring a fire gone low. Trying. He hated feeling weak, so he kept training, trying, changing. He's lucky, he's creative, and he's physical. He's also the simplest of our characters. Okay. He's alive. He's an ex-farmer. He used to work the land for a living, and now walks the land for a living. Creative, lucky, physical. He's human, of course. A warrior. Shield shear. Okay, these are his abilities, and he's also young. Let's see. Integrity, potential, human hunter. Okay, these are all pretty basic. As a mystic, Agara, we already know she can interfuse. Interesting. Interesting stuff that I'm not going to spend too much more time on right now. Now, what should we do? Should we travel as a group to Mason Noble? We can potentially recruit someone. I think that's a good idea. 10 days travel time, 2 days to complete. Let's go as a group. The Goofish Greed Wagon, Alep. You know, I kind of like that. What do you like? You can customize him. I'd rather not. I'd rather see how the game goes about it. You use a frying pan. Alep's first memory was of being 16. What? He woke up alone in a toppled ruin covered in blood and recalling nothing that came before. The road is known best to dishonest feet. Always has found their place along it. Often he declared himself stuck. Ever he unstuck himself. Well, great. He's mysterious, he's thorny, and he's creative. You know what? I like him. Let's recruit him. Are we really looking for fighters, or did you just want an excuse to hit the tavern? Come on, it's plain numbers. The more of us against them, the better. Plus, I would like someone else to talk to while you and Agara are making up new verses to Old Bella's hatchet. The stars were beginning to come out by the time they got back into Mason Noble proper. Good thing we got in when we did. Looks like most people are still out and about. Maybe we can knock out this errand sooner rather than later. Wait, you're back? Already? You wiped them out that quickly? Or... you didn't give up, did you? What? Of course not. Good. You'd have been the sorriest band of heroes I'd ever seen, if so. Actually, we're back because we're looking to expand the company. What about you? You look ambitious. And you could probably fight with that thing in a pinch, right? Probably. I'd been trying to make a name for myself as a mason, but a hero's reputation sounds even better. What kind of mason carries around a frying pan? And there's not a lot else keeping me here right now. It's the season when a young man has to figure out what to make of his life. And this season has brought a lot of changes. Can't argue with you there. It would be good to have the help. We've learned a bit out in the wild so far. We can have someone get you up to speed. A warrior, a hunter, or a mystic? I think a second warrior is probably a good idea. Oh dear. Let's see. Alep needs help getting his gear ready. I think that's probably the best possible thing for us to do right now. Who's going to help him? Everyone? Yeah, everyone. 32 days. Also note, the next calamity is coming in about 3 months. Alright, he is now a Greenhorn warrior. Wolf Call. After a successful kill, Alep's allies gain +2 speed for this and the following turn. That's pretty good. Blood Rage. Alep's melee and ranged attacks deal more damage based on the percentage of health he's missing. Oh. So he's like a barbarian. Backslam. As a swift action every other turn, Alep knocks an enemy up to 3 tiles away, dealing 1 damage for each armor Alep has. Wow. I kind of like Blood Rage. I think I want him to be the barbarian. Alright. Well, let's start exploring, I suppose. Let's head to Blondplow Willows, a broadleaf forest. And let's send everybody there. Infested tiles are unsafe. Infestations increase the strength of the source threat, can ambush groups of 2 or 1 heroes, and over time will spread and turn into an incursion. You can clear infestations by taking out the source or by sending a group of heroes to patrol on the tile. Enemies on the march. Infestations eventually become incursions. Your enemies will travel from tile to tile, attacking and destroying sites until they're defeated by heroes in combat or they're repelled by defenses you built. Their numbers will wear down. Once incursion size reaches 0, the enemy will dissipate and the incursion will be over. Wow, save files are plentiful. Wildermyth saves your progress at the chapter start, the start of each mission, and after each combat when you return to the overland, as well as some plot-specific saves. 2 of each of these types of save are stored at any given time. We encourage trying to push through bad outcomes, but if you ever reach a point where defeat seems inevitable, remember that you can always reload from the chapter's start save. Well, some stories are meant to end in disaster. Movement actions can be reversed. Oh, undo move button can be used to reverse movement actions several times per mission. This is mainly useful for accidental movements. Oh, like I did in the last mission. Would have been helpful to know. Well, anyway, are we scouting? Oh, right, it's infested. Assault the Warm Cherry Mine. What else can we do here? We can gather. Oh, gather the party to the tile. We can patrol. Decrease the strength of the associated threat by 1, or we can assault it. Here's a strength of 4. What's this? Lurking Gorgons, okay. I wonder, how do you check the party strength? Can you actually do that? Ah, you know what? Let's go fight. Might get some more wood for the fire. You're going to be up longer? Malden's already turning in. It's not that late, is it? I guess that stretch of thick brush today was rough. Somewhat. Anyway, want company? Don't feel obligated. I won't be interesting. Just awake. More wood. Oh, thanks. The fire wriggles through the fresh wood, happy as a mud dog. Agra's eyes grow tired. She begins to see things. Flickerings of Gorgon thought, or flickerings from Warm Cherry Mine. Let's see if we can get some Gorgon thought. A Gorgon might love fire were it not against its nature. Gorgons and flame tongues might have quite a bit to say to each other. They'd sing of spreading over landscapes, nibbling at fleeing feet. At least fire's got some upsides too. Agra suddenly realizes she has no idea how much time has passed. Gorgons on the brain tonight. Oh dear. And rightly so, it turns out. Snapping branches and wet grunts blow in through the trees. Sharzad! Malvden! Bleary eyes strain to see beyond the dying light. Okay. We have the roe, a raccoon, another roe, and another raccoon. Okay. Kill all enemies. Let's see, Sharzad. Let's have you silk step over to here. Malvden. Cover the right flank. And Guardian. Alep. Cover this flank here. And Guardian. Agara. Anything that can provide armor. Yeah, the ruined wall. Interfuse with the ruined wall. And wait. Oh, here they come. Sharzad. Set up an ambush. Set it up here. Malvden. Here first. Agara. Give Malvden a rock shield. And that way, we can send him out. Actually, he won't be able to charge in, so he can guard. Alep, since the enemies revealed themselves over there, you can Guardian. And you can probably rock shield him too. Here they come. Well, prepared shot, right. It took cover. Fucker. Alright, let's just regular shoot. Agara. You can discus that. Oh, very nice. That was awesome. Let's see. Alep. We're just gonna have you move forward and provide a target. Malvden, you as well. We're gonna play a bit defensive. Oh, I forgot about you. Ouch. Oh dear. Alright, Sharad. Let's try and... Oh, that we can't reach that. Well, you're gonna have to move in and attack. Good. You're gonna have to shoot this guy. Agara, use rock shield. And use it on yourself. Ah, shit. Well, So, interfusing removes HP from the scenery. That's good to know. And we're going to start charging in. It dodged. Damn, it took cover. It's alright, we'll move in. Wow. Flank an enemy with an attack 90 degrees or more from a previous attack that turn. Ah, flanking. Very good. Awesome. There's a lot of tactical stuff to this that I really like. A furling wand. There's a humble and inexorable purpose in this wood, in these bright needles that bend and never break. The task is unending and the tool evergreen. Splinter Blast and Splinter Salvo now damage the wooden object instead of always destroying it. Nice. Grants 2 temp health to the hero on stunting an enemy. Well, obviously this is something for... I think we'll just let her have that as an empty slot. In her empty slot, rather. Yeah. Furling Wand is fine name for it. The last of the orange light sinks into its embers. Aga remembers her earlier reveries and tucks them away. The next day, they scour Warm Cherry Mine. Scrapped up, but empty. Or scraped up, rather. Maybe they all smelled us last night and came running. It was a long march yesterday. Anyway, a lot of work to be done. Your enemies improve their strategies after every fight. Let's see. Gorgon, Rager. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. The deck is more dangerous now. Well, we got rid of the infestation here. I suppose we should secure the mine. Investigate thoroughly. That's fine. We can spare the time right now. A thorough delving through the mysteries of Warm Cherry Mine has proven rewarding. I found most secrets unravel best in silence, and it will provide us with resources at the end of each chapter. We found 2 ingots. And an Ashen Cross of Chirionia. Well, we're probably going to change that because I can't fucking pronounce it. A well-made crossbow. On +5 range accuracy. Interesting. Well, obviously this is for Sharzad. The range is a bit lower. The damage is the same, though. Ranged accuracy goes up a little. I think we might honestly salvage this one. Overall, it's not that great. Yeah, we're gonna salvage it for some hide. And we found some pauldrons of attunement. Plates etched with botanical imagery. Plus 7.7 potency. More infusion. Well. She's getting a lot of gear. Maybe she is the chosen one. So what can we do here? We can prepare defenses here. I would want to prepare defenses in Mason Noble, considering that's kind of our home. We can also craft. During an enemy incursion, each tier of defense will slow the enemy down and reduce their incursion size by 1. Defenses will also grant buffs during a defense mission. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3... Holy shit. 52 days. Back. Maybe Tier 2? Cancel job. 23 days. Yeah. We can always... Maybe we can always upgrade them later. I shouldn't say we can. Your enemies advance their plans over time. Wow, I have 4 legacy points. The Gorgon... Oh, there's different enemies. The Drauven and the Deepest. Ooh. Extra armor, +1 damage, +1 damage, and +1 armor. Well, we'll leave it alone for now. I may come to regret that, but we'll see. Anyway. There we go. What about crafting? Send you here to this town to craft or upgrade an item. Oh, okay. That's a wand. How about a staff? Or is she wielding a wand? There we go, a staff. You don't have the resources, but you can trade 1 legacy point for each missing resource. Ah. No, I don't think I'll do that. Alep, what are you wielding? A sword? An old sword. How about we get you a better one? Cry. Now that's a name for a sword. Yeah, let's do that. Well, we'll keep it like that. Yes. Very good. 20 days, yeesh. Well, that's fine. We'll send... Mountains are impassable, okay. We'll send some people over here. Though Alep... Wait, what about your crafting? Can I select multiple? No? Here, let's start. No? Okay. I see. Alright. We'll send these 3 out here to check on things. You can travel out there as well. Or you can travel here. While they scout. I wonder if we can have him travel and meet with them. Nope, has to be scouted first. We've been walking for hours. The light has faded to dusk. I think we're going in circles. I swear I've seen that tree before. I'm not sure I like this. Did you hear that? That was just you stepping on a twig. I guess that's what it was. Come on, let's go this way. Try to watch your step, twig stomper. Suddenly, the path widens, spilling out into a large clearing bathed in starlight. Oh, what are these? This music. It calls to me. We should join them. Join them? That seems like a profoundly bad idea. They have no faces. Let us dance among the stones. 70%. 70% what? Or, they were all probably travelers just like us once, and now they're trapped, dancing eternally among these rocks. Or maybe they're not. Let's be daring. Come on. I've got 2 left feet. I'm better as an audience member. As soon as Mulden steps between the stones, music washes over him. Unlike anything he's ever heard before, and yet its melodies seem familiar. Were not these drums always beating in time with his heart? Had he not always found himself absently humming this tune? He flows among them, a beam of starlight woven with the others. There is a moment when the whirling comes to a nearly frenzied pace, when the dancers are spinning and spinning, orbiting and nearly carried away. Around him, the specters cry out in adulation. Mulden hears his own voice joining them. With a crashing crescendo, the music falls suddenly silent. A voice, like water trickling over stones, speaks. "You honor me well, Mulvden." He stands silent, humbled and awed. At his feet something blue glimmers, a small book worn with age. For a moment the constellations on its cover sparkle. Then it lies quiet and still, waiting. Finally, Mulvden emerges from the stone circle. "Mulvden, you're back!" "I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but that was amazing." You were gone for like 10 seconds. You just walked into the circle, shouted some unintelligible words, and then came back out. But the specters vanished right after you went near them. But look, I was given this book. What do these symbols mean? I have no idea, but I know I've seen them before. We can just get out of here. And can we just get out of here before any more faceless dancing creatures reappear? So I go, but part of my soul will always be here. Interesting. Let's check out Mulvden. Gear? Well, I guess the book is nothing. Check out his aspects. Anything different about him now? No? Something definitely changed, though, that's not reflected in his stats. Let's see. Nothing. No, it doesn't say anything. Fascinating. Perhaps that will have far-reaching consequences. Let's have you travel to meet up with them. And now, what can we do here? Gather. Yeah, let's gather some stuff. Oh, no, gather near Mason. No, not near Mason Noble. What am I talking about? We can build a station. That would be cool. Let's do that. But people's needs are our needs as well. We should help as we can. Small Haven's tailoring families have selected this spot for an outfitter, or a weaver works, or even a well-removed tannery. Any of these would help the provincials prosper. Build a station, spend 1 legacy point. They provide resources at the end of each chapter, and they can upgrade stuff as well. Well, that's lovely. Hide and fabric. 2 fabrics or 2 hides. Let's balance it out. 15 days. And 1 legacy point. Lovely. Oh, Agara and Alep are now rivals. Why? We can lock this relationship? Huh. Throughout all campaigns, these heroes will only become rivals with each other. When your rival stunts, you get 25% to stunt until you successfully stunt. Huh. It doesn't say why, though. Well, anyway, I think this is probably a good spot to leave off on this episode, just because we've been going for about an hour. I want to do more of this Wildermyth game, so I definitely will. Until then, my name is Foxy Games, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.